Have you ever wondered where the word bear comes from? It's one of the oldest words in English and one of the most mysterious. Because hidden behind this familiar animal name is a story of fear, taboo, and linguistic disguise. Let's start with the basics. The English word bear comes from Middle English bear, from Old English bera. That goes back to Proto-West Germanic berô and even further to Proto-Germanic berô. This root gave rise to cognate forms across the West Germanic languages. And from a related Proto-Germanic form, bernus, we get the North Germanic words. If you've ever met a Swede named Björn, his name literally means bear. But here's where things get fascinating. Unlike words such as fish or mouse, bear doesn't come from the original Proto-Indo-European term for that animal. So what happened to the original name? Thousands of years ago, speakers of early Germanic languages stopped using their ancestral word for bear, something like árktos, to which Greek árktos and Latin ursus were cognate. They replaced it with a euphemism out of superstition and fear. In many ancient cultures, the bear was considered a powerful, dangerous, almost sacred animal. People believed that saying its true name out loud might summon it or anger it. So instead of calling it by name, they started calling it something else, the brown one. That's where bear comes in. It's thought to derive from the Proto-Indo-European root, berhurk, meaning brown. This very root shows up in the Indo-Aryan words for brown. However, not all linguists agree. Some have pointed out that while the brown one makes semantic sense, there's no clear evidence that this specific word existed in Proto-Indo-European. They propose that bear might instead go back to jehwer or jehwer, meaning wild animal. Either way, both theories point to the same idea. The Germanic word for bear was a replacement, born out of taboo avoidance, perhaps the oldest known euphemism in human language. Interestingly, the original Indo-European name of the bear lives on elsewhere. The Greek árktos gives us Arctic, literally land of the bears, because of the constellation Ursa Major, the Great Bear, and its opposite, Antarctica, the place opposite the bears. Meanwhile, Latin ursus gave us scientific terms like Ursidae, the bear family, and Ursus arctos, the brown bear, as well as personal names like Ursula, meaning little she-bear. Even the city of Bern, in Switzerland, is said to be named after a bear, bear in German, and the bear still appears on its coat of arms today. The bear also left its paw prints on English names. Bernard means bear brave, and the legendary Old English hero Beowulf, literally Beowulf, was a poetic kenning for bear, the animal that raids beehives for honey. Actually, in the modern Slavic languages, the word for bear comes from Proto-Slavic medved, literally meaning honey eater, from med, honey, and yesti, to eat. So the next time you say bear, remember you're using a word that's not just old, it's ancient, mysterious, and born from fear and respect. Subscribe to find out more.